Hi guys, welcome back to another podcast. I have my good friend Ashley with me again.
Hi everyone.
And we're just here to talk about life and catch up because it's been a while since we've seen each other. Also, we have wings. We have wings to eat.
So a while back, I was on Instagram and we went to this burger joint.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I see reviews about it and it seems like a really good burger joint, but we weren't really that impressed. I mean, our burger was greasy. It kind of looked a little funny. And so I had made a whole segment about it on my Instagram stories just out of kicks because that's what I do occasionally.
Yep.
And there was a lot of people that was like, guys, you need to do this more. And there was tons of recommendations of places that we should check out and everything. And so we were like, you know what? Let's get together and try some food.
Do some food reviews.
Yeah. So mind you, I'm no food critic.
Oh, no, me neither.
I like good food. Actually, let me just throw myself out there.
Okay.
Hey guys, in case you are looking for really good, clean sourdough bread, your girl got you.
Homegirl got you. She is a phenomenal baker. Bread baker, anything baker. You make really good food, Ashley.
Thank you. I love cooking. I love baking. It's honestly where I do my de-stressing, and it's like a time of worship for me. It's kind of like I don't journal, but I bake and I release my stress through that.
It gives me a lot of stress.
Oh no,
baking gives me so much stress and anxiety.
See, the thing is, when you have a nice big piece of dough that you can just punch all your anger out of, come on.
But facts.
Yeah, I actually started my own little business recently.
She did.
But we can talk about that a little more later on.
What do you think about this outfit? Comfort.
It looks comfortable, actually.
It is literally, so I kept seeing, I know we didn't even get to our wings yet.
I know, come on.
I kept seeing this advertised on Instagram. Everybody's wearing the comfort attire.
Okay.
And they said it feels like a hug.
Does it?
Girl, it does.
Nah.
No, it does. I've never felt anything this comfortable before. And they also started this and they promote it for mental health.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't do a lot of research, but it's I don't know if some of their proceeds.
They promote it for mental health, but she didn't do research on it. But
it's
yes.
It's low key a little weighted.
Gotcha.
Okay. The weighted blankets and stuff.
Yeah.
But you need to try it on. I'll have you try it on later, not right now. Anyway, so we got wings from Wingstop. We are going all over with this podcast. This is just welcome to the life of Ashley and Sierra.
Okay. We're just gonna catch up and talk.
I ordered them. I forget what I ordered, so there's that. We're just gonna try them and see what happens. I think it came with corn.
Okay, so. All right, my friends, that is corn.
Oh, is that the corn?
That's corn on the cob, actually.
So technically, I guess, is this podcast a food review? I don't even like corn.
I guess so, but it's seasoned with something. Obey. Is that what it is?
Girl, I don't know.
It reminds me of Obey.
I don't even know what Obey is. I'm gonna taste the bite. Oh shit! Oh, I think it's Cajun. Stop. Well, look, I made a mess. Everybody, disregard that.
Oh mother!
I wasn't expecting that, but
I thought she was being dramatic when she took that bite.
It took me by surprise.
And then it done kicked in on me, and I'm like.
It's so good though. My eyes are watering, and it takes a lot.
It's definitely not Obey.
It takes a lot for my eyes to water on food. It's so good, but I'm not gonna take another bite because look,
she made a mess.
I made a mess.
Okay, it has a kick. So I don't mind spice when you're expecting it, but when it comes out of the blue, out of nowhere,
I was taken back.
That's a whole nother thing for me.
Did I say that? I was taken aback. I can't even speak. It's really good though. But anyway, so tell me, Ashley, how has life been since the last podcast? I still can't speak.
What have you been up to now?
Oh, you're a youth pastor.
I'm not a pastor, guys.
She's not a youth pastor. I'm sorry. I ordered that wrong. There's root beer if you want root beer. it didn't come with any straws. So.
Oh, sweet.
But you're involved in youth ministry full time now, right?
Yeah. I don't know. When was the last time we did a podcast together?
I don't know, months ago.
I don't know if I was involved in youth ministry at the time or not.
You weren't. We were talking about the Amish. You were still working that job with the. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember the podcast actually.
So yeah, back in March, I moved out of Lancaster into Honeybrook, which I think I probably mentioned that before, for youth ministry. But in August, I quit my job, and now I'm a full-time missionary in Honeybrook.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely been good. Stretching in different aspects of things, but it's been so rewarding.
Rewarding. Yeah, you got that.
Sounds weird.
Yeah, no, it's correct.
Yeah, and fulfilling. Definitely been learning a lot about myself. Definitely learning to come to the Lord in a whole different way than I'm used to. Like ministry at home is so different. Like so often we send missionaries overseas.
Yeah,
and they do, and you just support missionaries overseas. That's like the normal. Yeah. But to think about being a missionary literally 46 minutes away from Sierra.
Yeah,
it's
that's amazing.
Like I'm on the mission field. I am a missionary, but I'm so close.
Keep going.
I'm so close to my friends and family that learning the boundaries between my personal time with friends and family and being able to fully immerse myself in what the Lord has, it's definitely been a challenge, but yeah, I'm learning.
That's
amazing.
I
want to try that.
Taste one of these fries from Wingstop. They are not it to me.
Why are they cold?
I don't know. They're cold, and it was. How do you feel about it?
Nope, that one wasn't awful actually. This one looks like it's gonna be nasty.
Not good.
I'm not here for that one.
So, like, what is the main thing that you do? I mean, obviously, you work with youth. But like, what is like the main? I mean, you do a lot of things. You would tell, like, I hear about, like, you text me throughout the week sometimes, and you're like so busy doing so many different things. You are so busy. But like, is there one thing you do more than something else?
Not really. I mean, so we have the youth center. The youth center is open 2 nights a week, Friday and Saturday. I'm not normally scheduled to be on staff Friday nights. Normally Saturday nights are my nights that I'm on staff, but if I'm home around, then I'm there. I am events coordinator, so events that happen with the youth center. So we just had our Thanksgiving party last week. I coordinated that. I came up with all the behind the scenes stuff, getting food together, help and everything. Once a month we do a craft night, both Friday and Saturday. And so I'm the one that brainstorms the craft, make sure all the supplies and everything is there. Social media aspect of things, all the contents that we put out there, I'm posting that up. We did a parade in October. And we did a float for the parade.
You did a full parade, like a full-on parade.
So there was a parade and we put a float in it. Sorry. We didn't do the parade. I apologize.
Okay.
But we did a float for the first time. And so like I was a part of the planning with that. And so a lot of running around, getting things together for that. So a lot of it is just connecting with people and planning as far as events coordinating. And then outside of that, for the youth center itself, Saturday nights when we're open, I'm there from 5 to 9, plus clean up and debrief.
I thought you were gonna say debris.
And just connecting with the youth, just growing relationship and so forth. One-on-one time, just building relationships and trust amongst the youth that you're connecting with. We're starting discipleship groups coming in December.
That's amazing.
And so just being a friend, a support, and just there. I live right next to the youth center at the Stone House, and so a big part of it is just hosting people. So just being available. And when I'm not there, so like one day a week I help out at the thrift store, which is like literally a 2-minute walk from my house, and the thrift store is what actually helps supports the youth center.
Oh wow. And so I didn't even know that there was a thrift store like
so that was my work when I said I was at work today. I was at the thrift store, and so that's a connection there. And so I'm there once a week, and so I'm getting to know people in the community, building relationships that way. You have your regular customers that come in every week and you know them by name and so forth. And so I'm building relationships within the community. And then I'm also building relationships with the youth and then their families, and it's just been really cool.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. We have some wings here now. That's
Girl,
obviously
they look
hot. Yeah, and I'm not sure what this one is. Let's try one of these first.
But cheers. Are they boneless?
I guess.
Okay. I feel like this is gonna be greasy. Oh,
this is good.
I'm here for this. They don't need ranch, right? I'm sorry, we're like chewing in the mic.
Lemon, whatever from Wingstops. 10 out of 10.
Shorty.
What?
Nothing.
saying?
Nothing.
Repeat it, please. I missed it. I don't have headphones on, so I can't like hear.
That was inappropriate. That was inappropriate. Those wings made me happy though.
Do you want to try the hot one? One bite.
Cheers.
Oh, that is wet. Yeah. Buffalo? I'm not a fan of buffalo. Like a massive fan of buffalo. But I'm going to finish it because I started it. So you get to share the gospel with people on a daily basis, which is amazing. We need more people. We need more missionary ministry. Girl, what you doing with your face? It's not that bad. I can't. You just coughed on this one. I'm not gonna eat it.
My nose is running. She's running.
They literally didn't put any napkins in there.
You did it?
No, they didn't give straws for our root
Look
beer.
how wet that is. Like, can you see that?
What? Okay. Anyway, what I was saying was sharing the gospel on a daily basis, whether through, the thrift store with the kids. That's amazing. And I'm actually inspired because like we don't have a lot of people who are in ministry full-time as serving as full-time missionaries in their own hometown. And it's always kind of like you kind of mentioned a little bit before when you were speaking. It's people are, maybe you didn't, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of a different conversation, but I feel like people are so willing to give financially to people who are serving in other countries, but they don't give financially to people in their own hometown because they're like, you're not doing anything. If you're going to be a missionary, you need to be in a different country, which is so false and so wrong. Our own hometowns need to see Jesus, and they need to feel the love of Jesus, and they need people to be representations of Jesus. I feel like we as Christians fail to represent Jesus well on a day-to-day basis. That buffalo got in my throat. I read somewhere where statistically people who call themselves Christians are pretty much people who believe Jesus is real, believe in the Bible, believe in a heaven and a hell. But when it comes to relationship with Jesus, there is that they don't have a concept of that, and that's not like a priority. Like Jesus is not Lord of their life, but they are Christian because of what they believe, that God is real, right? And so that is being promoted, and they are being like represented as Christians when in fact real true believers are not being represented. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so I think it's beautiful what you're doing and amazing. Yeah, it makes me want to share Jesus with people more often. I mean, I used to be a full-time missionary. I'm not anymore. Life took a turn, but I think it's great.
Thank you.
I don't think they heard your little whisper.
Thank you.
I'm gonna grab another box.
Okay.
And we're gonna see what's in this one. You open it up. What is?
So it looks like barbecue and maybe like plain or something.
I don't know. I just click buttons. What is something that? Okay, we got this one. Cheers. What is something that you would want to tell people who are stepping into full-time ministry or full-time missions in their own hometown? What would a piece of advice be to them?
I wasn't ready for that question. It's good. Yeah. Know your boundaries.
That's really good.
Really know your boundaries, know what you're able to do and what you're unable to do. Also have a good support team around you. People that are going to help lift you up. In ministry, we're so often pouring out, but we need to be fed. those that mentor that are called to mentor are also called to receive mentors. Like we receive a mentor and we mentor. We disciple and we be disciple.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the two of the biggest things is know your boundaries and have a team of support around you. And just learn to bring everything to God. And like, it's so easy. It's like, like we talk to God all the time. We bring it to God. But there is different desires or different struggles or different things in our life that we're just like, we just want to figure it out on our own. We want to work through it ourselves.
Yeah.
But just like being able to know your boundaries and understand like, I cannot handle this.
Yeah.
Taking it to your support team and taking it to the Lord and just like, God, like I need your help. Like this is what I'm going through. Or just like, help me walk through this. And it can be the most simplest things or the most complex thing. But those are the two things. Like my support team has honestly been so amazing for me.
That's awesome.
Like I just love the team that I have around me and just these wonderful God-fearing ladies that are just walking beside me, reaching out like, hey, how can I pray for you? What's going on?
Yeah.
But then understanding my boundaries. And I don't know that I have a full 100% compliment. Understanding of like,
wait,
shut.
What was the word you
Sierra,
wanted?
Don't call me out. Stop it. We ain't doing it today, boo.
I just wanted to know what word you wanted to say. Continue. That's true. I really just. Were you trying to say a comprehending, understanding? Okay.
What she said of my my boundaries completely, but I'm learning and I'm coming to understand that. And and I think some of that too is having a schedule put in place.
Yeah.
That really helps. But yeah, community support, and boundaries.
Yeah.
And just relying deeply on the Lord.
That is really, really good. I feel like when I was in missions full time, a lot of people they had ish boundaries. Yeah. I mean, I'm still working on boundaries myself as a human being. Let's try this one, the barbecue. I set boundaries up and then I just let them crash or whatever. Is it good? So good. I feel like if someone would have asked me to talk to them about boundaries, I literally couldn't because I can't. My boundary. Do you do well with the boundaries that you set up though?
I think having a schedule. It wasn't me, right? I think having a schedule put in place has really helped me with my boundaries. And so like if someone reaches out to me on a certain day, it's like, hey, Ashley, I need to talk to you. Can we connect? It's like this day is put in my schedule for me to do this. Yeah. And it's like, actually, you can send me a voice message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But does not work for me. And that has helped me so much. And not that I'm always strict with my schedule, but my schedule has definitely helped me form my boundary.
Yeah. No, that's actually really good.
I know, like, there's a day of the week that I'm down for whatever. Like, anything that comes, I'm here for. Like, if I need to go out with someone, if someone needs to come to my house, or if, like, I have a day of the week that's just 100% open for that. Yeah. And then there's different things there. And it's like,
No, that's actually really good. That's really good. I feel like that schedule is key because a lot of people, they'll set up boundaries with intentions to do, but they don't have a schedule to like keep them accountable to that boundary in different things, right? I mean, there are so many different types of boundaries, right? But I feel like having a schedule, like knowing what you're doing on certain days and having days open for certain things is like helpful in maintaining boundaries. Yeah. That is cool.
I think another thing that kind of came to mind as you were talking was just the aspect of we are human. Yeah. We make mistakes. We have our struggles. Sometimes I say a word that I probably shouldn't have said. Sometimes you're going for a drive and there's people walking in front of you and they're just standing there and they're not moving, and you have one of your youth center girls with you in your car and you just randomly burst out, I just like going bowling. I mean, that's kind of a dark thought, and I don't know why I just admitted that on here.
You feel like oh my, that's funny. That's great.
I done said that to one of my girls and she told her pop stat.
Wait, what?
She told her pop stat. that I made a comment that I wanted to go bowling using those humans as my pins. And so like, I'm human. I make mistakes. I have my frustrations. It's real. It is so real.
No,
But the
I
reality
understand.
of it is I don't hide that from
from your people.
From my people. The people that I'm connected
you're
with.
vulnerable.
I don't hide that. Yes, they don't see all my ins and outs. They don't see like my past trauma and whatnot. It's not something I just throw out there. But I am human. They're welcome into my house as it is. And I share with them, and no, I'm not going to like be completely 100% open with them, because you need to have your boundaries.
Yeah.
But in order to have a relationship and have these, you trust you.
Yeah.
You need to show them a bit of who you are.
Exactly.
And I think that gets missed so much.
Yes.
We put on this perfect like face of this is who I am.
I'm good. I know all the things.
Yes.
I have all the answers. I know what to do in all these situations. Well, we don't.
We don't. And if you ask me a question I don't know the answer to, honestly, that's something I need to pray about and think about more. And like, can I spend a couple of days like reading the word and just like asking God to give me an answer to that, and then I'll come back to you. But just being real and honest with like, I don't know all the answers.
Yeah.
I am human. I make mistakes, but this is just who I am. And then like, I think too, another thing is watch how much you share about. Watch how much you share about the youth that you're connecting with.
Yeah.
So often you have like missionaries come home and they're like, so I connected with Bobby and Bobby told me this, that, and this, and just throw out the whole entire business and whatnot. And it gets more people interested. It gets more people wanting to like be involved and like just help support them.
Yeah.
But then we're using these people as kind of like, what's the right word? A project per se.
Yeah.
And that is something I'm strongly against. And so like, watch what you say, watch what you share about the people you're connected with, in ministry and so forth. Hear their hearts, hear their hearts. Don't carry their burdens.
Yeah.
You can mourn with them in the burdens. You can be with them in there. You can walk with them in it.
Yeah.
Don't carry that all on yourself. You have your support team. You have your people that you can share with and process with, but watch that you're not just exposing all their personal information, because it's an aspect of trust that you have there. And I see so often in ministry, like I'm guilty of it in the past, and like I'm human. I still make mistakes at times, but those are two things that I'm just very protective of. Like, watch what you repeat.
Yeah.
But also don't hold the burdens of others onto yourself. Like just like release that. Like share. Like another person's hurt does not have to be your hurt, but you can walk with them in it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
That's really good. No, that's good. That is good advice for anyone. I forget how we got onto that.
You asked me what advice I have.
Yeah. I thought I asked another question.
No, and then I gave an answer, I think, and then you responded to my answer, and as you were responding to my answer, I was like, oh, I thought of this, and so I shared this.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No, that's actually really good. I love that.
I'm getting one more of these.
Getting one more. Yeah. I feel like from that corn, I still have something literally right there in the back of my throat. That's good. What kind is that? Like, what would you say that is? Whatever it is, it's good.
Why don't you just check your DoorDash order and see what you ordered?
Okay, while I do that, how do we rate Wingstop? The corn was actually, I don't even really like corn. I like corn on the cob. I don't like corn off the cob. But this corn on the cob was extra. It was good though.
All right, so my honest thoughts is I think Wingstops would be a lot better if you eat in person. Having it delivered to you, I mean, you do lose some quality of it. The French fries, the soft ones were good. The hard ones were kind of
Nope, the French fries were nasty.
They were cold. Sierra's not here for the French fries. I feel like their fresh French fries would actually be kind of good. The corn, I highly recommend the corn. However, eat it prepared, knowing what you're getting yourself into. It has a little kick to it. The wings, I'm actually really impressed with the wings. The buffalo wing or whatever that was that you order, it was a bit on the soggier side. Like they put a lot of sauce on it. And so that one wasn't as crunchy as the other three were. But definitely like I would eat there again. Actually.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're probably cheaper than Buffalo Wild Wings. Or maybe not.
I'm not sure. I think it's probably, I don't know.
Wait, is Buffalo Wild Wing and Wingstop? No, it's not.
No, it's two different things.
Yeah, but they're both on Football Pike.
Yeah.
Wow.
Buffalo Wild Wings is really good. Okay, so I ordered, you can read it.
Okay. My eyes are like twitching.
Why?
Oh, this is ranch.
No. It's honey rub, lemon pepper.
Where the heck did you see that?
Right there. There's,
I didn't even see
there's
that.
Ranch is the dip. We have ranch in there.
I thought that was ranch. See, okay, that's
No,
honey
we have-
rub. Lemon pepper.
Cajun, hot honey rub, lemon pepper, original hot, and hickory smoked barbecue. Yeah.
Yeah, some good stuff.
And then large seasoned fries.
Not some good
Cajun
stuff.
fried corn. That corn was
Cajun.
was good. I enjoyed that corn.
Wait, did you say fried corn? That was fried?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That corn was good. I will eat that corn. The fries, not so much.
I
You
just
what?
almost ate that. I'm hungry.
I'm just so mad I got stuff on this.
I'm sorry, boo-boo child.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, anyway, I think we're gonna like wrap up this podcast. But I think it's amazing that you are able to walk out what the Lord has called you in your home church, in your own community, with the support of many people, and having such community around you, being discipled as well as discipling. Yeah, that's awesome. I love how you're eating food and you can't respond. Do you need root beer? It's right there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was so focused on trying to quick swallow that I forgot what I was going to say.
No, that's okay.
But thank you. Thank you for having me here. Thanks for your encouragement. Thanks for the wings. But yeah, I think being in ministry is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And it has a highs and a low, but yeah.
It's a hard thing though as well.
It is. Yeah.
People, I feel like, okay, now I just started off on a different thing. I feel like people romanticize ministry and missions when in fact it's nothing to be romanticized about, and it can be a lonely place sometimes. It can be a very
Can we
hard
say that one more time? A little louder?
It can be a lonely
little
place.
louder?
I can't.
Just a little louder. I can't hear you.
I can't speak anymore.
Come on, girl.
I
Let's
told
hear.
you, it can be a lonely place sometimes, right? And a lot of people don't realize that.
Nope.
You know, but I do know that, and I understand that. And so, yeah, I love that you are such a good example for so many people around you.
I try to be.
You try to be.
I don't
Wait,
know.
why did I do that?
I don't know. I feel like you were trying to bring out Shakira. Shakira.
You're good. Everybody know what we listen to.
We should kind of stop this podcast now because, like, my filter ain't filtering right now, bro.
We aren't here to be filtered. We should be filtered. We definitely should be. Okay. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next podcast. Have a good day. Peace.